Hey entrepreneurs, welcome to the Art of Online Marketing live show. Today I'm going to be talking about the difference between boosted posts and Facebook ads. So my name's Denise Allison and I am the owner of Strategro, and I am a marketing, branding, and social media expert. So I work with small businesses to empower them to use social media and other online marketing tools to raise awareness, attract a bigger audience, and to attract more customers to their business. So I often get asked by business owners whether they should boost a post, if they should put money into boosting posts, when they should boost a post, and what the difference is between boosting a post and creating an ad. So today I'm going to share with you what each one is, the advantages and disadvantages of each, and what situations are best for doing one or the other. And so because I will be giving you a lot of information today, and I don't want you to miss anything important, I've also created a free download for you so that you don't need to take notes while I'm talking and potentially miss something important. So this is a handy cheat sheet with all the important points that I'm going to talk about in today's video, summed up into one handy sheet that you can use over and over again. So if you're watching this from my website, there's a button below here that you can click on it and it says go to the cheat sheet. So click on that and it'll bring you to the download. And if you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, there should be a link up here that's going to take you to that same page. And again, you're looking for a big blue button that indicates that you're going to the free download to get the cheat sheet. All right, so in case anybody doesn't know, the reason I explained it that way is my shows are all originally hosted on Facebook Live, and I love doing them as a Facebook Live, and there's a few reasons for that. One is live videos are a lot more casual than other types of videos, and that means you don't need as high of a production value, and it doesn't need to be perfect. Second is that people can ask questions or say hello or interact in the chat box, and I can directly answer your questions or comments or answer anything you said. And three, which is a really important one, is Facebook pushes out your live videos more than any other type of content on Facebook. So it does get more eyes on your videos. So after my live videos are done, I download the MP4 and I upload it to YouTube, and then from there I can embed it on my website, strategro.ca, and I can also use that YouTube link for LinkedIn, and I can share it on other platforms. So if you want some more information about that process from taking a Facebook live video and repurposing it on other platforms, I do have an infographic on my blog that explains that process, so you can go over there and check it out if you're interested. So before we get started, I want to hear from you. So if you're watching, let me know who you are and share with us if you've ever boosted a post or created an ad before, and share a bit about your experience with that. And if you find the content of today's video valuable, please share it with your friends, and so that they can benefit from this information as well. All right, so today's topic, boost posts versus Facebook ads. So for any of you who have a Facebook page, and today's video is going to be Facebook centric, if you have a Facebook page or you administer a page, you have no doubt seen a little blue button at the bottom of your post that say boost post, or you've gotten some type of prompt asking you if you want to boost a post. Now, given that organic reach is constantly on the decline, it can be an attractive option to pay a little bit and to show your post to a larger audience. But is boosting a post a good idea? And when is it better just to run an ad? And what situation is best for each? So let's say in simple terms you have three options when it comes to reaching your audience on Facebook. So first is a regular page post. So a regular page post is going to get some organic reach. You can boost a post, and you can also create an ad. So let's go over what these three options mean. So organic reach is the audience that any particular post is going to reach without having to pay to get it in front of those people. So organic reach causes a problem for a lot of page admins, and it's constantly declining. And this is because every day there's more and more content on Facebook, so your posts can't be shown to everyone, even if they're already liking your page. So it's the algorithm that decides who's going to see your posts and how many people are going to see your posts. So the algorithm rolls out your post based on past engagement. So if someone has already liked your post and engaged with your page in some way, the algorithm determines that they are more likely to be interested in what you post, so it rolls it out to them first. So depending on what type of action they take or lack of action, then it decides what to do next. But the important thing to note here is more engagement equals more reach. All right, so boosted posts is when you pay to have an existing post, so something that you've already posted on your page, when you pay to have one of those posts push out to a wider audience based on the targeting that you choose. So if you have a page and you've been following along, you know that only a very small percentage of your followers will organically see the content that you post on your Facebook page. So boosting a post means you can essentially give Facebook money to show that post to all of your followers or other potential audience members that are beyond the scope of who the post is going to reach organically. So what is an ad? An ad is created in the Ads Manager or the Power Editor. So I personally prefer the Power Editor. Why there are two options, I'm not sure. That's just one of those weird quirks with Facebook. You can do Ads Manager, Power Editor, but the Power Editor does give you a lot more control over what you're creating. So anyway, I go into the Power Editor and I create all of the elements of my ad from scratch, meaning I choose an image and the copy, so that's the words, the text on top of the image, the link that the ad is going to go to, the calls to action, and so on. So unlike a boosted post, an ad isn't an existing post on your page. It's one that you are creating specifically to create an ad. So the ad also does not appear on your page once you create it. So you can use different types of ads to target different types of people. So say you have a business that targets professionals, but you target accountants and lawyers. You can create one ad set that goes to lawyers and say, hey lawyers, have I got the thing for you? And then you can create another one for the accountants and say, hey accountants, have I got the thing for you? And they don't appear on your page, so there isn't that confusion. So you can be a lot more specific when you're creating ads than a boosted post. So where the goal of a boosted post is basically to show an existing post to more people. The goal of an ad can be multiple things. So you can choose from about 10 different goals. So it could be to increase page likes, to send people to a link, to get more conversions, or to get more views of your post. So the type of ad you choose is going to depend on the goal of the campaign and what it is you're trying to get people to do. And like I said, there's about 10 options there. All right, so the advantages and disadvantages of boosting a post. So boosting a post, like I said, you can only boost a post that already exists on your page. So that does limit you a little bit, and they are really only useful for getting more exposure for the types of content you are putting out there and for increasing engagement, so likes, shares, and comments on a specific post, which does have a time and a place. But boosted posts are limited in two really important ways. One is targeting, and two is calls to action. So with boosted posts, you can't target based on behavior, and your only available goal is to get more engagement and get people to engage with the post content. So in other words, you're limited in who you can advertise to and what they can do with your post. So the advantages of boosting a post is it's easy. You don't need to create anything new. You just click boost post, choose who you want to target, how much you want to spend, and voila, you've boosted a post, which in some cases can become a little bit dangerous. All right, so the advantages and disadvantages of an ad. So Facebook ads, like I said, are more customized than boosted posts. They're a more advanced way to advertise on Facebook. So Facebook ads give you a lot more power and control and a lot more variables. So ads allow you to format a different number of variables. So you can choose the image, you choose the link, you choose the text, and you choose the description. And you can also control the display link and the call to action. So the call to action is a button that shows up on an ad, and you can say sign up, learn more, etc. There's a few options there. And you can also target in like a billion different ways, and this includes behavior on your page. So if someone has already engaged with some of your content, meaning they liked or commented on something, you can retarget them in a future ad. And you can also choose where your ad's going to appear. So if you boost a post, it's going to appear in the newsfeed. If you create an ad, you can choose if it's going to appear in your newsfeed, whether it's going to appear on the right side column. You can also choose for it to appear on Instagram. You can choose messenger ads and all kinds of other options. So there are more choices there. The disadvantage of Facebook ads is it's a lot more complicated than boosting a post. The Power Editor and even the Ads Manager, they're not all that simple, and it can be overwhelming if you've never done it before to jump into there and try to start getting things going to create an ad. So when to create an ad? Generally, I create ads when I want someone to take a specific action. So whether that's downloading a cheat sheet or a freebie or signing up for an event or anything like that. But you have one goal and it's one specific action that you want your audience to take. So in that case, I head to the Power Editor and I create my ad with the image and the copy and so on. And I choose who I want to target in the detailed targeting. So I choose where I want my ad to appear. Like I said, it can be newsfeed, right hand, Instagram, and so on. And I can choose how much I want to spend per day to attract each particular audience. So if you want to create an ad that's going to promote your products or sell your products, you're better off going and creating an ad account than you are to just boost a page if you want them to take that one specific action. All right, so when to boost a post? Boosted posts are best for raising awareness and to reach an audience beyond those that you're already reaching. So there are a lot of times where this is beneficial to your overall customer attraction strategy. So the first is awareness. So if you post something on your page that's getting some great organic reach, that means Facebook is basically validating for you that that post is speaking to your audience. So it would be a great post to boost to reach a wider audience. So this way you're getting introduced to new people and therefore raising awareness of your business. So if you have a video, a blog, or some type of content that introduces you to people, who you are, and what you have to offer, that would be a great type of post to boost to attract more audience members into your circle. So if your goal is to get your page post in front of a bigger audience, then boosted post is the way to go. So for example, every so often, I will choose to boost one of my live videos. So they automatically get higher engagement than any other types of posts, and some perform very well. So boosting a post will cover those two options. It gets me exposed to an even wider audience, and I already know that that particular post is speaking to people because it will have already gotten a higher reach than some other posts. So it's introducing me to a new audience, it's introducing my brand, and it's introducing my message and my topic to a new audience. And the next time I run ads for a particular event, those who have engaged with me can be retargeted in my custom audiences. So that brings me to this next strategy, and it has to do with an overall ad strategy. So it's a little bit complicated, so bear with me for a second. So like I said, within the Power Editor, Facebook gives you the ability to create custom audiences based on the behavior they have on your page. So that means you can create a custom audience of people who have taken some type of action on your page. So you can target ads to anyone who has engaged with content on your Facebook page. And so if you find that you've posted something that's seen some decent organic engagement, it might be worth boosting that post to try to get even more engagement. So in the future, you can run an ad to a targeted audience, and you will have a larger pool of people inside of that custom audience engagement pool to show that ad to. And a bonus tip to keep in mind here for the Facebook ads, or I mean, it applies to both boosted posts and to ads, but in an ad you can only have 20% text in the image. So that's an ad rule that Facebook has. So if you try to put more than 20% text in the image itself, then Facebook's not going to let it fly. So if you're intending to boost that post, make sure that the image doesn't have more than 20% text, or else you're going to have to scrap it and start over, which can be a lot very frustrating, and it's easier to kind of get that done in the Ads Manager because it tells you right away if the image has too much text. So that's just a little bonus tip for the ads. All right, so one common issue that I see is people boosting all kinds of really bad posts, or they're just boosting every single post because they're not getting enough organic engagement and reach on their page. So they see that their post has a low reach, so they boost it. But that's really the opposite of what you should be doing. And I know it sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but if the algorithm decides that they're not going to push out your post to a lot of people, it's because it's not speaking to people the way that other posts on Facebook are. So it's not really worth pushing out that post because it's not going to hook anybody, because we've already seen that it's not speaking to people. So if you're going to boost a post, you should choose one that already has a good reach and some engagement, because that's showing you that it's already speaking to people and that your message is coming through clearly. And like I said, it sounds a bit counterintuitive, but if your post has low reach, don't bother boosting it. If it has good reach, then it's worth boosting, because that message will be shared with more people and you can hook more people into your circle. So because boosting a post is so easy, and you're often prompted by Facebook to boost a post without really having to think about it or going through the hassle of creating an ad and creating an ad account, there's a lot of business owners who are just boosting posts because it seems easy, but you're missing out on a lot of metrics. You're missing out on a lot of different conversion goals that you can get from creating an ad, and you are often just sinking money into pushing out a post that doesn't really speak to your audience the way that it should, because you're trying to get a higher reach. So really think about which option is best for you. So as a rule of thumb, boost posts that already have good organic engagement, so plenty of likes and comments and shares and what have you, and they aren't directly selling anything. If you want to directly sell something, even if it's not selling for money, but it's getting someone to register for something or sign up for a free training or free download or anything like that, you should be creating an ad. So, okay, so as I mentioned, speaking of free things, I have put the link up here and down here if you're watching on my website. If you're watching on Facebook, there's a link up here that's going to bring you to my website to get that freebie cheat sheet, which will sum up all the important points of this video, so you don't need to watch it 100 times, and it'll just be all the main points of it so that you can have a look at it and compare what each is, advantages and disadvantages of each, and when to use a boosted post or an ad. So if you click on the big blue button down here on my website, that will take you to get the download. And if you're watching on Facebook or any other social media, there should be a link up here that's going to take you to that page. All right, so hopefully that makes sense to you. Like I said, I broadcast these on Facebook Live, but then I repurpose them and put them on my website. So that does cause some glitches when I'm trying to explain where to find something. All right, so thanks for joining my show today. I know it was kind of technical and long, and I'm really tired, it seems, so I can't say words right. So if you want to learn more about social media marketing, make sure you follow along. I go live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. right here on Facebook, and you can catch these videos afterwards on my website, tigger.ca, or on any other social media platform you follow me on. So please share this video if you think that this will be beneficial to your friends, and I will see everyone again next week. And don't forget to get that free download that summarizes the important points of today's video. Oh, I have a message here right at the end. Great point about boosting relevant posts makes a big difference. Add fuel to the fire, so to speak. That is definitely true, adding fuel to the fire. That's definitely what I was getting at. All right, so I will see everyone again next week, and don't forget to grab that free download. Okay, thanks. Bye.